I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So, got some interesting news, interesting things to talk about out of Minnesota. You know what I mean? I guess Minnesota has male cheerleaders, flamboyant male cheerleaders, and some fans don't like it. I guess the organization is catching backlash. I'm gonna get into the article in a minute, but before then, you already know what it is, homie. First off, what the problem is. And we talk about male cheerleaders. Male cheerleaders have been around for centuries, decades, et cetera, homie, huh? You hear me, dog? So the fact fans are getting mad because Vikings decided to hire two male cheerleaders who earned that position. Don't forget that they tried out. The job wasn't just handed to them, huh? They put the work in. They had a good performance, a good showing, so they earned their spot on the team. So for fans to be mad because we see male cheerleaders, well, damn, you should be mad at the whole college football scene, other NFL teams who have had or who have male cheerleaders, homie. You hear me? Is the problem that they're male cheerleaders, or is the problem that they're feminine, or is it a problem because it's the game of football? But cheerleaders are cheerleaders, huh? And who's to say that a man can't be a cheerleader if he wants to? You know what I'm saying? Now, if you would disagree with it, that's you, that's your opinion. But at the end of the day, as long as they ain't bothering you, what the hell you got a problem with it for, dog? Heavy, huh? Period. Now we know America, the realm we're in. I'm not gonna dive and get into it. Yes, we know how it is, dog. Certain moments, certain situations, what agenda is being pushed. But we're talking about people spending their time going off and sending hate mail and hate messages to these two dudes allegedly for trying out for a cheerleading team and making the cut. Boom, bam. So how can you be mad at that, bruh? Why is it because it's football? Now I know the NFL has done a lot, going out of its way to show its support for the LGBTQ community, huh? The homosexual community, gays, lesbians, etc. They've done that, maybe to the extreme at times, saying football is this, football is that, which it is not. And if you really mad at the cheerleaders that are men, are you mad at certain football players that are gay on teams, whether it be on the down low, no one knows about, huh? Are you mad at them? You know what I'm saying? Or is it because these two guys are in the spotlight, huh? Because we know there's some homosexual football players out there, probably on every team across the league, at every level. You hear me? If we being real 1000, at every damn level, even the high school level. Period, dog. Heavy. So what are you really mad about? A cheerleader is a cheerleader, right? College men cheerleaders throwing the women up, clapping, celebrating, shaking the bell, whatever the mascot is, huh? Wearing tight ass pants, tight shirts. What are we talking about here? No, your opinion is your opinion. And as we know, humans love to give their opinion, even if it's erroneous at the end of the day, homie. But to bash these two men, my question is, are you bashing the so-called the transgender men who they actually let compete with women? Huh? Why you get mad at these two male cheerleaders who are not competing with women, who are not fighting with women, playing basketball against women, playing football against women, huh? Right? Laws being pushed, well, they used to be pushed by a certain group. I'm gonna leave it there. That's for a different channel, huh? Different time. You hear me? But laws being pushed to make it okay for transgender men to play, go against real women who are women. Talking about men fighting women, bro. You hear me? You seen the transgender in the what Olympics playing basketball with women, running through them. What was that little kid running through these little girls? But no one has a problem with that. Heavy. Where someone can really get hurt, really get injured, huh? Really lose their life damn near. Man versus woman. Unbalanced as hell, homie. Period, dog. You got right, you got wrong, wrong, homie. Period. A man fighting a woman, tackling a woman. But you people have no problem with that. But these men here are cheerleaders chasing their dream, their childhood dream at that. Once again, I got to reiterate it. They tried out for the squad, made it because of their performance, not because they were feminine or whatever, not because they were getting a handout for being male cheerleaders, but because of their performance, huh? You know what I'm saying? Now, if they were just handed the job just because they were feminine men trying to be cheerleaders, that would be cap. But these dudes put the work in, allegedly. I'm going to get into the article in a minute, huh? But the nerve of some human beings, bruh, caught up in their ego. Their ego want to stick their chest out when they probably soft as hell in real life. Wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight in a real situation, dog, in a real battle, dog, period. Probably wouldn't even stand up for their wife, for their kids in a real situation, dog, period, huh? You hear me? Mad for what? Huh? Like it or not, we talking about cheerleading here, homie. Cheerleading, period. The nerve of some people, bruh. It goes back to fake ass fans. Just like they tripping on the cheerleaders, same type fans could give a damn about the players for real. Could give a damn about Kyrie for real. Rest in peace, Kyrie Jackson. Give a damn about Jordan Addison and what he going through or what he went through. You got so many fans look at him, label him a thug, and smile right in his face in training camp while they taking pictures and signing autographs, dog. Huh? While they kids taking pictures and signing autographs, dog, up in the house at home. Why don't that thug just sit down somewhere? Will he ever learn? All of them are just thugs. Oh, man, I know the game, homie. You hear me? Let's be real here, dog. Yeah. See, the problem is, especially in this NFL world, Minnesota Vikings media in general, people soft, dog, heavy, huh? Nobody speak up and say the truth for real, homie. You hear me, dog? What are they scared of losing their fan base, losing their Guapino federale, losing their damn position, huh? Losing friends? Cowards, dog. Heavy, huh? Let's kick the real though. Big SKOL here. SKOL Vikes win, lose, or draw. The biggest, dog. You hear me? The biggest round head round yonder. Believe that. Huh? Yeah, dog. Huh? What up? Get at me. Let's get into this article, man. Don't need to waste no more time with it. You hear me? Here we go. Minnesota Vikings show support for their male cheerleaders amid backlash. Let's get into it. For real. In 2025, approximately 1/3 of NFL teams have male cheerleaders, the Vikings said in a statement. Does anyone care about that? Is anyone tripping, dog? Is anyone big tripping on that round yonder? Or is it only because it's the Vikings, huh? Come on, bro. Male cheerleaders, huh? Male cheerleaders. People want to make a scene. I care much more about a transgender man trying to go compete against women than male cheerleaders, bro, who are cheering with women, smiling, laughing, giggling with women, homie. You hear me, dog? And it's been around. It's been going on for centuries, decades, years. Come on, bro. Stop the cap, homie.
The Minnesota Vikings getting ready to tackle their rivals as the NFL season approaches. But the team now playing defense after announcing 2 new members of its cheerleading squad are men. Blaze and Louie earning spots after a rigorous audition process.
I went to a lot of Vikings games with my family.
You hear what they said? No handouts after a rigorous process, a rigorous tryout, homie. They had to put the work in, homie. You hear me? Sounds like real Vikings fans. You know? So let's be real here. What the problem is?
Family, mainly my dad, was definitely watching cheerleaders thinking like, I wish I could do that. Being that role model for other little kids who don't know that this is an option.
But the inclusion of the two men on the 35-person cheer roster has some calling to boycott the team. With reply,
Are you an idiot, my boy? The disrespected trucker. You're an idiot. I call for a boycott of the Minnesota Vikings. What? Are you kidding me? What do you call for a boycott against the Olympics, homie? Huh? Do you call for a boycott about transgender men going against real women, homie? Come on, bro. People are hypocrites, hypocritical, dog. Period. You're so mad at these men. Worry about these two men trying out becoming cheerleaders, homie. What is you worried about? How are they bothering you, dog? How are they bothering you, homie? You hear me? Huh? You punk chump. What are they doing to interfere with you watching the damn game? Really? You ain't got to pay no mind to it. Huh? I ain't know about it till it popped up. I said, hey, it's a big deal. Let's get it in there around yonder. You hear me? Straight up. This dude's so mad, the disrespected trucker. Shouldn't you be driving some truck somewhere, dog? Shouldn't you be on the road moving a load? Huh? You hear me, dog? Is you worried about your family? What's going on in your life? More do you worry about these two male cheerleaders, bruh? The disrespected trucker. Go ship something off, dog. Go tie something down on your flatbed, my boy. You hear me, dog? Straight up. Now, you believe in what you believe in. Have your opinions on whatever, dog. You have certain disagreements with transgender things, homosexual, gay stuff. Okay, boom, that's your opinion. Whatever you feel about it. But some stuff just keep to yourself, dog. Heavy, homie, you hear me? Period. Bottom line, bruh. Them two men ain't bothering you. Them two men chasing a dream. You know, putting the work in, becoming cheerleaders, what they wanted to do since childhood. You hear me, homie? Are you boycotting the NFL for pushing the LBGTQ agenda? Saying football is soft, football is LBGTQ, football is women, football is gay, football is this, football is that. Did you speak out against it like Dez Bryant did, homie? Or you just want to pick on and bully these two dudes here? Just cause you can, because you feel like you a Vikings fan and you got the right to do so. Shut your ass up and go drive some trucks. Goofy.
to the Vikings Instagram
I bully the bully, believe that. Heavy, huh?
and post reading, I'm not a Viking fan no more, and I just lost all my respect for the Vikings. Across social media, far-right accounts latching on to the backlash, and even a
Same dude probably cheating on his wife, huh? You hear me, dog? The hell you talking about, bro? You're not a Vikings fan. You never was a Vikings fan, you coward. Get up out of here, period. This bothers you so much? It irritates you that much. Irritates your soul that much, dog. Where you got to say, I'm no longer a Vikings fan. What, you want attention? You want some tension? Huh, dog? Come on, bro. People be cap, homie. For real. This is the world we live in, bro. For real. This bothers them, but hate crimes don't bother them. What's going on in the world don't bother them. Homelessness running rampant don't bother them. Huh? Crime in the streets, dog, don't bother them. We know how Minnesota get down. We know what's going on in the streets of Minnesota, huh? Around yonder. Yeah. Talk about that then, dog. But none of the other evil, wicked things in the world going around bothers them. But these two men being cheerleaders bothers them. Make them lose their shit. They just can't cope with it. They can no longer be a Viking fan. It's just too much. Man, please.
former player blatantly hateful. Antonio Brown, currently wanted by police for attempted murder, which he denies, calling Blaze a homophobic slur. Plenty of others defending the cheerleaders, writing, they were incredible and deserve their spot as a part of the squad. The Vikings telling NBC News, so far, no fans have canceled their season tickets, and writing, quote, male cheerleaders have been part of previous Vikings teams and have long been associated with collegiate and professional cheerleading.
Facts, homie. Facts. Male cheerleaders been around, dog. Period. Come on, now.
We support all of our cheerleaders and are proud of the role they play as ambassadors of the organization. Efforts to reach the 2 male cheerleaders for comment were unsuccessful. Of course, cheerleading men is nothing new. There have been countless parodies like this classic Will Ferrell SNL skit.
Break it down now.
Or the iconic teen drama Bring It On.
These are not spirit fingers. These are spirit fingers.
But even former presidents George W. Bush, Ronald Reagan, and Dwight Eisenhower were cheerleaders, and many consider men a vital part of the squad. The Vikings point out a third of NFL teams have male cheerleaders. The league embracing other identities too. The Carolina Panthers, since 2022, have featured the first and only openly transgender cheerleader in the NFL. It's also not the first time the sidelines have stolen center stage. Pay and fair treatment of NFL cheerleading squads, a long-running controversy.
1, 2, 3, and
The
4.
Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders recently scoring a 400% pay increase after they became an internet sensation following the Netflix docu-series America's Sweethearts. Some teams rebranding, the Washington Commanders going with a fully co-ed dance squad, while others, like the New York Jets, losing its flight crew altogether since 2022. But now the Vikings backing up its cheer team and shaking up the routine.
The Viking Adrian Broaddus is joining us now. Adrian, it's the Vikings who are in the spotlight now, but it's not like other teams aren't in similar situations and have similar teams.
No, that's right. And
Yeah, I heard enough of that, dog. People just want to say something, bro. Period, homie. For real, man. Come on, man. You kidding me, man? Let's get it, man. Do I even need to read this anyway? I ain't even got to read this for real, bro. Like, straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to read this, homie. Matter of fact, I am going to read it, homie. We're going to see what's going on. The Minnesota Vikings are showing support for the team's 2 male cheerleaders, Blaze Sheik and Louis Kahn, who have faced homophobic and hateful backlash since being announced as members of the 2025 squad. As the start of the 2025 NFL season approaches, football fans have been enjoying seeing the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and other members of the organization make their way back to their home stadiums for the preseason. The Minnesota Vikings, like other teams, have been feeding into the excitement by posting content on social media highlighting its members. On August 9th, the Vikings and the team's official account for its cheerleading squad shared a video on Instagram introducing all the cheerleaders on its roster. In the clip, the entire squad, including male cheerleaders Sheik and Khan, can be seen nailing the routine and shaking their pom-poms. And that was a nice ass flip off the rip. You hear me? Like I say, these dudes earn their position, earn their spot, homie. Wasn't give it to them. Yeah, it wasn't given to them. Gotta respect that aspect of it. They earned it, dog. They made the squad. Come on, man. The next generation of cheer has arrived, the caption read, while many fans celebrated seeing inclusivity on the sidelines. Some filled the comments with offensive remarks and threats of withdrawing their support. The Vikings responded to the vitriol in a statement obtained by today.com. What's that word? The Vikings responded to the vitriol in a statement obtained by today.com. While many fans may be seeing male cheerleaders for the first time at Vikings games, male cheerleaders have been part of the previous Vikings teams. Boom, boom, boom. We read that already. The team concluded, we support all our cheerleaders and are proud of the role they play as ambassadors. We already got that. Let's see. Fans left some encouraging words in the comments. Yes, literally icons. Let the haters talk and y'all keep shining. One said, I know I speak for so many when I say I'm so excited to watch y'all show up and show out this season. Another note, I noticed you both immediately when you first took the field, not because of gender, but because you were both damn good dancers. And that's respectful, man. Like, it's the job they're doing. People acting like just because they're feminine, may be gay, that's the reason they got the job, homie. No, they put the work in. They really tried out. They really are good at what they do. So what you hating on, man? Heavy, dog. And are they bothering you? Heavy, no matter how you feel about certain situations, huh? Agree or disagree with it, huh? You know what I'm saying? Think it's natural or not. It is what it is, bruh. We're talking about male cheerleaders, homie, period. A third commented with a pun. Just a couple of Vikings, they said, along with 2 crown emoji. Sheik shared why he wanted to join the squad in a video uploaded to the Vikings YouTube page last month. We just saw that video, and that's what it is, bro. Let's see. As the Vikings mentioned in a statement, and NBC News reported, other teams have male cheerleaders on their roster. Among them are the Tennessee Titans, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, San Francisco 49ers, Baltimore Ravens, Carolina Panthers, New Orleans Saints, Los Angeles Rams, Philadelphia Eagles, and New England Patriots. So all these teams, bro. So is it just something about Vikings fans? Why is everybody in Minnesota tripping, homie? With all the shit going on in Minnesota, homie? All the corruption, extortion going on in Minnesota, dog. We being real here? Come on, man. Y'all big tripping on 2 male cheerleaders? All right, bro. All right. The Carolina Panthers since 2022 have featured the first and only openly transgender cheerleader, Justine Lindsay, in the NFL. NBC News reported. The Washington Commanders also currently have a co-ed dance squad. So why is it just the Vikings? Why is it just getting blown up with the Vikings, dog? Is it the fans just blowing it up? You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on, bro. Real certain situation that's going on. People don't want to speak about that and acknowledge that, though. I get it. Pick and choose, man. That's my opinion on it, bro. Make sure you fire them comments up heavy, homie. You know, let me know how you feel about it, how you feel about the situation. You hear me? Big SKOL here. SKOL Vikes, win, lose, or draw forever. And guess what? We run the North. Yeah. Believe that.